Welcome back to Smol Park, guys. It's been a hot minute. I know, it's been like over a year, I think. And in that period of time, I've taken long breaks from Planet Coaster, played some other games, been busy with the world, with COVID and etc. But me and Pigeon have both been able to play a bit in the park, and I realized we've actually done quite a bit since the last update. So I figured let's quickly do another update video. I want to try and record this like as smooth as possible so I don't have to edit too much in it, because honestly that is what I hate the most. I love showing what we've done in the park. I love getting the feedback and the ideas and the comments, but I hate editing videos. Videos. I hate editing them. I don't know. It's just, it takes time, and I just want to play and do other things instead. So last time you saw this whole area in here, with the Schmetterling, the ride there, and I showed this cute little house which serves no purpose other than host some backstage area. But if you continue down here, this whole area has been fleshed out with the access point to the backstage and a cute little kiosk. And to the left of us here, we can see the train is going under here when it comes. It goes under this cute little overgrown bridge. And up here we have the kiosk, which it features a few TMTK items just because they are too good to not use. Oh shit. Oh, already swearing. We're like 1 minute in and I've already sweared. Nice. But yeah, it's just a cute little kiosk to get you, I don't know, some drinks, some food, whatever. A Gulpy Rex teddy bear. It's pretty good actually, TMTK item. If we move over here, we have, oh wait, does Pigeon put up this fence? Oh, he probably didn't trust the guests, but it's fine. We made like, okay, so as you know, this train is a coaster. It's a roller coaster, the mine train. And the reason we picked that is to get this cute little train instead of the massive one the game usually have. It's making a lot of noise. So what we did is, in order to get people actually riding on this one, you have to include a kind of intense part, which is underneath here, as you can see. But we need to hide that because we don't want to make it look like it's a coaster. So we are kind of, well, I made this fake entrance to a mine, and using some imagination, you could imagine that these doors would open when the train comes and they go inside a mine area. But honestly, they just go into a wild experience. Continuing over here. On the left here, you still get some glimpses of the coaster that I made. And then if you continue here, this is heavily inspired by Tripsdrill, but not as good as what they have in Tripsdrill, but it kind of fits. This has gone through quite a few iterations already. I had made it, but didn't like it, so Pigeon came in and cleaned it up a bit. And I just finished the whole picnic area here. Here we have a hot dog stand. And in here, you can actually get like a cute little glimpse of the coaster. I love this angle here. So the coaster goes by, and there are of course lights in the trees. So at night when the train goes by, you get to see cool lights coming out of his eyes. If we continue down here, this is, wow, it's just crazy how much we've actually done since the last video, isn't it? Over here, we've got a cute little vendor area with really good views of the coaster from here. So the whole idea with this coaster was that it was hidden, and as I showed in the previous video, I'm gonna cut that out. And as I showed in the previous video, all the sidelines from the other side have been meticulously planned out and replaced foliage to make sure you only see like bits of the coaster. But here, once you're behind it, you already know there's a coaster there, and it doesn't really matter. You don't have to hide everything, and it's kind of cool to see it like this. If we continue down here, we have, wait, that needs fixing. I cannot deal with that. Is that okay for clearance though? Yeah, it's fine. So we have either a staircase going down here, or of course a bit steep, but it's there. A ramp down if you're in a wheelchair or with strollers. It's very steep though, but hey, it's there, okay? And then we build this, or well, I build this cute little mill over here. Sometimes I just sit and look at the pieces in Planet Coaster and think like, that piece is really adorable. I want to do something with it. And that's how I felt like when I saw this water wheel. I was like, man, I want to build a water mill. And then one day I was watching something on TV and I turned on my Chromecast, and one of the pictures from Google was a picture of a German water mill, and I drew inspiration from that pretty heavily. So we got a cute little lake here. We got some little koi fishes in there, and I do believe there are ducks and swans in here as well. But sometimes they go on a weird, like off on a weird path, and we don't really know where they are. So yeah, this is just a way of capping up this area of the park. And also the train actually passes through here. So the train goes under here and it will come out here. And then we made some backstage here, or Pigeon has started. It's not fleshed out, but this is basically for the train and some water pumps for the lake and for the water mill. And not really sure what he's planned to do here, but yeah, he started some backstage. Then I had made a really cute restaurant here, but I kind of hated it. So Pigeon also went in and tried and redo this, and it looks really nice now. And I think that's the beauty of doing like a like a collab park like this, is that if you do something you're not happy with, the other one can try and go in and try and fix it and make it better. And he definitely did that. I like it. It's turning out really nice here. I made a cute little pretzel stand. Just a cute small house, really. I think that's what we really want to achieve with Smol Park, is to have these small cute buildings just scattered around. Some of them don't have to make sense, and this one is obviously a fake shop. Pretty sure? Yeah, it's fake. But it just looks so good here and fits this little corner of the park. Alright, before we move on from this area, I want to show you, did a bit backstage for the coaster as well. Just so you could technically bring in a crane or whatever to take off the trains or put the trains on the tracks, or if someone got stuck up on the lift hill. So yeah, and then I made this area of the coaster be kind of like a mysterious dark forest, and at night when the train goes by, the lights lit up in those eyes as well. And just overall, I think this whole coaster is now completed. The story is, of course, it's a magic caterpillar going through the night, and it's gotten quite big because it's been eating a lot of the vegetation and foliage. So yeah. And of course, we have been hiding penguins all around the park. I don't know how it started. We started just by placing penguins randomly, and now it's become a thing where we're actually making it sort of like an event in game for visitors to count how many penguins there are, see if they can find all of them, take a selfie with all of them, and then get it exchanged for like a penguin plushie or something at the end if they've collected them all. So if we go, yeah, let's go up here, because this is the entrance, the other way up to the caterpillar roller coaster. And here's just a cute little church that I built. Again, it serves no purpose, it's just decoration, but it's cute. So this area is not done. I don't want these here. Don't think they're gonna be there. That was just me trying things, but I don't know, they look too cleanly cut and it just doesn't fit the vibe. But yeah, not much has changed up here with Caterpillar. I'm kind of stuck with what to do with it, and I actually asked Pigeon if we shouldn't try and make it more fairy tale-y, and we looked at some concept art, and he actually came up with a really cool idea. So let's see if I can ooh, stop. Let's see if I can get this up. It's here. So he did this, and we may swap that out. We most likely will swap this out for this. He just needs to spend some time finishing it. So as you can see, a lot more fairy tale-y, a lot more fitting with the theme without being over themed. So I think that is the route we're gonna go with. Sure about the purple color? We'll see about that, but it looks really cute, and I think we're gonna go with that eventually. So we're down here again by the restaurant, and I have made this tunnel bridge sort of thing. The train goes over it, of course. See so many spoilers over there, but whatever, we'll get to it in a second. I think it looks really simple, and it's a good kind of like divider from this area into the new area. And if you go here on the left, Pigeon really wanted a racing track He really wanted some like antique cars or something in here, so I let him have it. If he could, like, I let him do it if he could make sure that the track was small enough. So he built this incredible ride. And in the beginning I was like, we tried some different themes, like 60s American race style sort of vintage cars with convertibles, and, you know, have like hay bales as the separators and the security barriers and stuff like that, and, you know, the whole racing theme with oil drums. But eventually we just decided we'd rather want it to be like a pretty car ride, just antique, you know. So I don't know, it's incredible what he's done here. I really love it. I made this fountain. Did he put it in here? I guess he did. And then I had the idea of this, like, again, me finding random pieces in the game that I've never really used. This bell is one of them. And I was like, I told him, hey, maybe we could have a cute little bell tower here. So he built this, and it's adorable, and I love it. What I really like about this car ride is how it also goes underneath itself, and it's just amazing. Lots of flowers, lots of foliage. I love it. I don't love these sunflowers. They will probably go because they look too fake. We'll see about that. And then he built this tiniest station, and definitely from an inspiration picture that I found for him. And I don't know, he just took it and ran with it, and it turned out so freaking great. I love it. It's so cute. So before we move along, I actually want to go back and check out this area up here, because quite a lot has changed up on the big tree drop kind of situation custom ride that I built, and I want to go show you guys that, and we'll eventually end up here anyway. So let's go there. Okay, and we're back here. You guys have seen this. Actually, have you seen all of it finished? I'm not sure. Like, we keep adding small details everywhere. Like, I made these custom I spent so long making these custom lampposts, and yeah, I'm quite happy with the result. They are fairy tale-y, a bit vintage, and very small. So yeah, I like them. But anyways, you've seen all of this. What you haven't seen though is what I did with this plaza here. We had discussed having a bridge or something going over here, but instead I just made a cute little seating area where people can sit and wait, just sit and relax. And then, oh gosh, there's so much more you haven't seen. Over here, the whip ride, it's basically been done, and it has turned out to be one of my favorite rides in the game, but let's not show it yet. Let's go over here, because I also changed this area. We had a fountain here before, but it was too big, so I added this cute little well. Again, me finding a piece that I never really used. This is a pirate well, I believe, and it just fits here so well with the whole area. Pigeon managed to finish up his building here. Just finish the backside, making it really nice and cute, and yeah. So all of this is pretty much done. And then if we turn over here, we have the entire whip ride, and this was amazing the way this came together. We had some inspiration pictures. Pigeon had built something himself, and then he was kind of stuck on it, and I kept going like, no, this is amazing, just look at what I can do with it. And then I took his building and I built upon it, and then he got it back and he continued on it, and then I got it back and I did something on it. And this is probably hands down my most favorite ride I've ever done in Planet Coaster, and it was a collaboration between both of us. It's just fantastic. Wait, let's play the game and let's test this. It is so adorable. I love it. It's overgrown because it's at the back of the gardens, of course. And it's just so cute. I love it. So you got this, the entrance of the queue is here, of course. And you'll walk in. And then here is the entrance. And in here, you basically got this underside, or this inside of the house. And then over here, you got the operator. He has this little booth. Wait, did I finish this up? It up properly. Okay, don't tell anyone. But he's sitting in there controlling the ride. There's a door in there for the backstage, of course. And I just love it so much. So there's this little area over here where you can, of course, also get into the backstage there. Of course, we have a penguin sitting up there in the window. And it's just, I love it. Like, it's fantastic. I think this is so great. Let's go on the ride. Whee! I don't know, I think this is so cute. It's small, like the scale is so perfect. You have no idea. It's cute, and it's, yeah, I should stop bragging here, but I really think this is some of the best work I've ever done in Planet Coaster, and the fact that I did it with someone else and it was truly a collaboration, that's just awesome. So moving on from here, we have redone the queue here a bit for the custom tree ride, which of course doesn't function, but it's just decoration. And then over here we made this whole little area as well. We got some midway games, some custom ones in this cute building, and I love it. Pigeon did that. Actually, Pigeon has done all of these buildings. This is not completely done yet. I believe this is a first aid, but it's not completely done yet. We don't really know how to decorate it quite yet, but I like the vibe of it at least. And behind us is also not done yet, but at least some more work has been done. You can see the train coming into the station. I think all of this area has been completed. Okay, ooh, new stuff over here as well. Let's go. So over here, the playground is now finished. Oh, I spot a penguin. I finished the playground, as you can see. It's just a nature kind of simple playground. Few TMTK items, not a lot. I believe those are TMTK, and the beams here for the, what's it called? Seesaw? And just some seating area where the people can eat while the kids play. So, going underneath this amazing tunnel bridge situation that Pigeon made, we come to the balloons. And before, the path winded here to the right, it went this way, but we've actually recently decided we're going to open it up and make it more, well, more open. So let's go to the right first. Pigeon has recently done this, and I'm not the biggest fan. I think I want a bigger fence here, so that's something we're gonna have to maybe do. I think I would want it up at this height if I wanted anything. Not sure I can just do this. Nah, that looks a bit too much, but so it might need a new fence, but other than that, pretty good work with that. And then another picnic area here. They're all numbered, so you could text your family or your friends in the park and say like, hey, we're sitting at the balloon ride, table number 3 or something like that, so they know where to go to. And again, this piece is a piece that I found just by sitting and looking at the pieces that I've never really used. It's a roof decoration, I think, and it's just so cute. The texture on it is amazing. Like, I've never used it before, and it looks so good in my opinion. So made this whole little area here where you can sit and eat your dinner, I was about to say, or lunch, whatever. And then over here, this house I built, this candy shop, is actually inspired by Snow White's house. I think it's super cute, and it just fits, you know, little candy shops. So it's called Smol Sweets, and it's just, yeah, it's just simple. Did I make a backstage? Yeah, I did make a backstage, of course I did. With an entry scanner, you can go in over here. Apparently this door can move. It doesn't look like it, but let's just say it can apparently. Some cigarette butts by Hydro. Pretty good. I love it. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. The queue is not done because I hate this. I'm sorry, Pigeon. We're gonna have to discuss that. We haven't really talked about it since he put this in, but yeah, I'm not a fan, and I don't think he intended this to be the finished. Anyways, he was just a bit stuck, like we all can get. But yeah, oh, penguin yacht. So this is where you start the hunt for the penguins, or at least you take a picture with this penguin up on the stool here. And then we come back to where we were before with the car ride, which is called Smol Autobahn. So before we go down there, we actually need to start over here. So this has been something me and Pigeon have not agreed a lot on, and that is the next area that I started building. I started this small boat ride using the water coaster, because I think those boats are actually really cute, and they would fit the whole idea I had about this Dutch area. So instead of using a lock flume, I used the boats, and also because the boats in the game, they're way too big and they have like a roof on it and everything, so that's why I went with the water coaster. And this entrance to this has also been changed, so the entrance is now here, and it might get moved again, we'll see about that. So this whole area is not done because it's been changed a lot. We want to make sure that you can go, you know, from here, that you can go this way over to the coaster. You can go down here to the Dutch area. You can, you know, before you could only go over by the picnic area and then go around. So we basically opened it up a lot more, which I think was a really good choice by Pigeon. And yeah, but anyways, here's the station, which is supposed to be, it's actually kind of Swedish, isn't it? But it's a Dutch style area. So that's why this boat ride takes you into the canals of a small Dutch village. And yeah, I don't want to show off too much. This is just, it's not done, as you can see. But just to give you an idea of what we're working on, this is called Smol Park. But anyway, so all of this is new, isn't it? Yeah, you haven't seen any of this. This is crazy because this has been in the park probably for a year now. I know I showed screenshots of this, but yeah, it's the first time anyone is seeing it, I guess, in video. So the small boat ride comes into this small Dutch village with some extremely, these are probably the smallest houses I've ever built, but still detailed enough to sell the idea that you're actually in the Netherlands. What is very significant for the Netherlands is that they have all these small bridges. In some of their cities, of course, not everywhere, but these small villages, a lot of them have these small bridges to get over the canals. So I had to include a lot of them, 3 to be exact, and I think I want to add one more eventually. If we turn to the right, I have tried to map out how I want this small Dutch plaza, and I only recently, as in 4 days ago, started building some of these facades. So we got a hat shop here on the right, and what's typical for a lot of the Dutch building is they have these gables, which are, you know, tiered, and then some of them have extremely ornate and detailed roofs like this one. We got a puffertjes building here, or shop here. Basically puffertjes is small pancakes, Dutch pancakes. And we got the Rembrandt restaurant here, which I need to continue, of course. The whole idea is to have some shops here as well, some shops here, and then maybe like a small forest behind it. So moving along here, this has also changed a bit because this is actually the entrance to the exit to the water boats. I was about to say the river boats actually came out here before. We also had the entrance on the other side, but yeah, we haven't really agreed on this area yet and how we're gonna finish it up. But we did move the swings down here because they look good here, I guess. The backside of the boat ride. Oh, look at how cute those boats are, though. By the way, if someone is ever building like an Italian themed park, go for these boats and do like a Venice style thing. That would be so cute. With this windmill that I built before, we had an entire field of tulips here, and pigeons going, I miss the flowers, but they were like, there was probably 2,000 tulips and they were lagging a lot. So need to see what I can come up with that and see if I can do some of it again. I don't know how we're gonna fix that, but we'll see. So I actually placed this down yesterday because I saw it on the rides and I was like, hey, this actually goes with the whole naval boat theme we got going, and you could tone it down a lot so you don't have crazy colors on them. So what I hate about this ride though is this backdrop, but I am able to cover that up somehow. This is not done, the details are not done, but I want to cover this up this way and then make this one big building around here. Not too big because it's still small, of course, but make a bigger building so technically you could store all the boats in there for winter, etc. So yeah, let's take an aerial look at the park so you get an idea. We started mapping out some parking, but let's not talk about that now. Oh wait, no, we got this whole backstage area I didn't show off as well. I like backstage areas. They're kind of like an excuse to just be sloppy and place down things. And over here we kind of got the main quarters. Oh, there's another backstage area we didn't show. My God, there's so much to show. I'm so sorry that it took so long to get a video out. Hopefully it won't be that long again, but who am I kidding? It most likely will. But anyways, this is just the main building sort of situation here, and the backside of it. I'm rushing it to show it off now. Oof. That's rough. That's what she's... Nope. So as you can see, quite a lot has happened. Let me see if I can find the right angle as last time. But anyways, this will do, I guess. So we got the whole park in here, and I got another text message. I am really popular. This is the whole Dutch area, which is pretty large actually. And then we got the coaster area over here. As you can see, there's still lots of green areas in between, and all of those are going to have to be filled in and completed. But overall, I think we're making good progress here. And I've just told myself, we're just going to take this slowly. We're just going to slowly chuck away at it whenever we feel like it, whenever we get inspired. One thing that inspires me a lot to play Planet Coaster is actually Masked Bandit. Whenever he makes a Planet Coaster video or streams, I get super inspired. I'm like, oh yeah, I want to go play. So it seems like a lot of content creators are slowly coming back. I don't know if it's because the hype for Planet Coaster 2 is building up. Maybe they know something I don't know. I don't hope so, because honestly, I'm not ready to finish this park. It's so not ready, but it needs to be done before Planet Co 2. So we'll see about it, okay? We will see. But anyways, thank you so much for watching this video and sticking with me, and sorry for the super slow updates. So remember to subscribe, like, comment, do not share it. I'm kidding. Do whatever you want. Do the YouTube thing. And thank you so much. And I will see you whenever, really. Bye.